Imagine growing up and not having fries to go with your burger. It just doesn't seem right. This is what the spring roll has been for the Chinese cuisine. Spring rolls are actually egg rolls. The egg rolls are just Americanized. The spring rolls date all the way back to 608 to 907, and this was in the Tang Dynasty. And in this time, they were very thin pancakes, and they put various fruits and vegetables on the thin pancake. This was only on the first day of spring. But throughout time, the spring dish, as they called it, was more popular, and they moved it to the imperial palace. And this was in the Qing dynasty. In the Ming and Qing dynasty, all the way to 1367 to 1911, the spring dish turned into the spring roll. Cooking was much more developed, and they took pride in their spring rolls. Now that we've talked about some egg roll history, let's talk about Chinese history. Ancient China produces what we know as the oldest culture in the world. The Chinese name comes from the Qin dynasty, and the Persians often called it China, traveling the Silk Road for trade. The Greek and Romans often looked as China as the land of silk. Early villages in China were very sophisticated, and they used very modern practices for their time. Some villages, like the Bangpo village, they dug trenches around their villages, and this was great for drainage, keeping animals in, and for attacks. They also dug holes to store their meats, which kept it cold. So, now that we've went over all the history, let's get to the egg roll. My egg roll is the redneck egg rolls from Sonny's. To cook this, all you need is sliced cabbage, sliced red onions, and sliced carrots. This is going to be the filling along with the pulled pork. But first, we're going to put all these vegetables in a dish and let them sit while we create the sauce in the saucepan. And in the saucepan, we're going to have canola oil, cider vinegar, and pepper flakes, along with celery salt and sugar. Once the sugar has dissolved from the sauce, we're going to go ahead and pour it onto the vegetables. Once it's on the vegetables, we kind of toss it around and get it all mixed together. And once it's mixed, we refrigerate it for a couple of hours. Once it's been refrigerated, we can go ahead and cook the pulled pork. And after cooking the pulled pork, we're going to go ahead and get our baking pan and spread out our egg rolls. And you're going to go ahead and combine the vegetables with your pulled pork. And you're going to have to spread the egg roll and lay it all out, and you're going to have to fold it a certain way. And it shows you when you purchase the egg rolls on the package. We're going to go ahead and preheat the oven to 300 degrees, and we're going to cook the egg rolls for 15 minutes or until they're brown and crispy. But before we put our egg rolls in the oven, we're going to put a little bit of olive oil on the top. That way they get the good brown color and nice crispiness. This is the end result, and they may not look like Sonny's, but they're actually very good. My name is Trace Croft, and this is the Chinese spring roll or the Americanized egg roll. Thank you.